Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Polygyny. I'm Ray.
I'm Prince.
And on this channel, we discuss polygyny and relationships in general. Here, we support, uplift, and encourage people who are in this lifestyle and people who are genuinely curious about this lifestyle. We will not debate with you or go back and forth because this is the lifestyle that we chose. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a few benefits for women in polygyny.
So the first one, we're going to talk about how it provides every woman with a husband. No one has to be single, and there's also a shortage of quality men. Right.
So we know the numbers are against us, ladies. There are more of us than there are of them. So we're usually the ones that are single. And in the Black community, we know that there is definitely a shortage of not only men, but quality men. So with polygyny, if a man has 2, 3, 4 wives, then that provides each woman with a husband, and she doesn't have to worry about being single and unprotected in the world that we live in.
Right. Number 2 is it provides security and support for the women where they will be able to follow their dreams and their goals that they have.
Right. So we know that today it's kind of like every man for himself. So everybody's independent. Everybody wants to do their own thing. Everybody wants to pursue their own goals and dreams. And that's fine. But when you're independent and you're by yourself, it's kind of hard to find that type of support. So once you're married in a relationship like this, where there's a husband, maybe one other wife, maybe 2 other wives, it gives you the opportunity to be able to live your dreams. So if you want to go back to school, you have the support of your sisters and your husband, because if you have children, you have somebody who's always there to watch your kids. You have somebody who can help with the chores around the house, so you don't have to focus on school and trying to get everything done. It's like one big family, one big community working together, and it helps you be able to do what you want to do. I really like this point the most.
Yes, I like it the most. No, I like it the second most.
I like it the most because I think that women sometimes lose themselves in being a wife and being a mom. And I think it's important for them to have something that they like to do. And this gives you an opportunity to do it.
Right. Number 3 kind of ties in with number 2. There's more hands on deck as far as helping out with the children and household chores.
Right. So you don't have to cook dinner every night. That's just somebody else to do it for you, right? Like, of course your husband's gonna help you. Hopefully, if you have a good husband, he'll help out, but then there's also another woman to help you too. So you don't have to worry about cooking dinner every night. You don't have to worry about, I know staying at home, my kid sometimes gives me a headache all the time. So you have somebody else there to help support you. Maybe you want to go get a coffee by yourself, right? She can help you watch the children, or you both want to go get a coffee without any of the kids and you leave the kids with them. So there's support in that aspect of it. You don't have to worry about cleaning the house every day because you have somebody else there to help you. Just kind of like number 3, just a lot of support.
Right. Just makes the load a little bit lighter.
Right.
The next one is it provides the women with a sisterhood.
Right. So women are always going against each other, and having somebody in your home that is like family is nice because, like he said, you have a sisterhood. You have somebody who you can bond with, somebody who is as close as a sister, really. And I like this point too because I've never really been close. I don't have sisters my age, so I never had like the opportunity to be close with another woman like that. So I think this is important for people like that, and it just, you know, you can have a good bond with somebody.
And I feel like a lot of people think this lifestyle has to be like competition between the women and a whole bunch of fighting and friction and everything like that. And so far, and so far in our experience, it hasn't been that at all. Everyone that we've had in our situation so far has, you know, been pretty.
It's been love for the most part.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, right. It provides a sisterhood. It doesn't have to be arguing,
clashing,
fighting, and you know, the little chattiness. Sorry. Number 5 is potentially more incomes.
And of course that's always good, especially in today's economy. I think they've made it to the point where you can, when our grandparents were growing up, you could survive on one income, right? Like my grandmom didn't have to work. then it got to the point where you need 2 incomes, and even that today isn't working. So I think that
yeah, damn near now the children got to come out.
Right, the kids gotta work so y'all can live for real. But no, seriously, the potential for another income is always great, and that's not always the case. It just depends on how you set your family up. Maybe the women don't work, maybe your husband doesn't want you to work, or maybe one works full-time, one works part-time. However you guys want to set it up, there's still that potential there for the extra monetary help.
There you go. Well said. Number 6 is it could be beneficial for single mothers.
Right, so we know there's a lot of single moms out here, and being in a polygynous relationship can not only provide another mother figure for your child, but another father figure as well. And we know that kids have a biological father, but another father could help too. It just brings more support for the child, and we know that children have a better outcome when they have more support, whether it's more women or more men. It just works out better that way.
Right. And a lot of times this relationship works out best with people that are single mothers. Let's face it, a lot of women that are single, they see more options, regardless if that is the reason why they're single, is they have so many different options and don't pick one. Right. But a lot of single women that don't have children, they usually, some of them are with this and some of them aren't. But a lot of times, if this relationship works, 9 times out of 10 is with single mothers.
Right.
Number 7 is it could be beneficial to the community. You'll have less fatherless children and less single women.
Right, and I think that ties in kind of to like the last one.
So just to piggyback off of what you were saying, I like this one the best because I feel like they'll definitely help the community out by being less fatherless children. And I can go on a whole tangent about this. I feel definitely passionate. I'm very passionate about this. The reason being is I kind of feel that is part of what's wrong with society today, especially in the Black community. There's a lot of women that are raising young boys, to be men. And I'm not saying that it can't be done, but I feel like, I coached football before. And a lot of those boys out there, their mom was dropping them off, and you could tell that they just didn't have a man in their, a steady man in the household like that. They're not the boys that we used to be when I was younger.
Right.
Like they can't take any kind of criticism. You can't say anything to them. They feel like you're testing them and you're trying them, and they don't want to be looked in the eye.
I think this is controversial, but they're soft.
Right, they are soft. A lot of these boys are soft out here, right? And like I said, a lot of great women, single women, raise great men. So I'm not saying that it can't be done. But a lot of the times, single women raise men that they wouldn't even want. And I know this might be a little controversial, but it's real.
Women are supposed to nurture. That's what we do. So it's not surprising that when we raise boys by ourselves, they're not as tough and they're not as well balanced as they should be, because they don't have that man there to help them.
Right. So that is another benefit. You would have a steady man in the household, and help you take care of these kids.
Right.
Help you reach your goals.
Right.
And that's pretty much going to conclude today's video. Mm-hmm. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment
down below.
All right. Comment down below and catch us on the next one. Peace.
Bye.